Well, Gaffer, I think we end the year on a high there. That's a very good point against the Wigan side who went hard at it.
Excellent point. I mean, it's a funny one, you know, they've got a new manager in, and you could clearly see there was that new manager syndrome, which happens. Everyone finds a yard of fitness and a yard of pace from somewhere and a bit more belief. It's a strange one for us managers. You know, it's not enjoyable when that happens sometimes, and you see a group who weren't doing that suddenly do it. But we had to be aware of that, and we were aware of that. We knew that it would be a tough game today. I've got to be honest, I think that's the best squad of players probably in the division. People forget that. That's a very good quality group of players. So to come here today, tactically excellent performance. Not as good with the ball. We didn't really break out of our tactical shape to go and play. We didn't keep the ball as much as we'd like to. That's a fair one. But Tom Eaton hasn't had a save to make, and to come here without your keeper having a save to make, I think is a really good sign about the resilience, the belief and the tactical framework of the side.
And you could have won it at the other end. David Jones back on his former stamping ground. What a save that was.
Yeah, we were, you know, you're disappointed because Sam Vokes had one just before that. Their keeper makes a decent save. He gets a lucky one off Jonah. It's hit the bar, it's come down, it's hit him on his back, and how it hasn't spun in the goal. He's actually reversed the spin, which is incredible in itself. And I think that would have opened the game up. Would have maybe got us more on the front foot. But at half time I spoke to the players and I said, look, it's going to be a tactical game. I could feel it. You know, it wasn't going to be all open and them to us. It wasn't like a basketball game. And first half it was higgledy-piggledy, bit of everything. And second half we had to get our shape better, which we did. And I was only really marginally disappointed we didn't break from our shape, which of course, as everyone knows, we've been so good at doing that. But we did second half a couple of times. We had a couple of real good counter-attacks. And Ings is close with his poor touch for his standards, just let him down. You know, overall, as I suggest, there's a lot going on at this club. New manager, very high quality group of players, been bought in for millions, and to come here and keep your keeper with no saves to make and get a point, I think is a rare one. I accept a point. I always like all three, but you know, sometimes you've got to be realistic with the challenge. It
was almost a game of chess at times, wasn't it? It was very, very tactical. Both sides nullifying each other.
Well, they went with the 3-5-2, you know, which sometimes can be an interesting one. As I suggest, it was a bit not really end to end, but a bit in between first half and then second half. You know, we felt our tactical shape was important and the framework of the team. Now we were hoping to break from that and spring from that more than we did. There was pockets of it. But you know, like I say, that's a real high quality squad of players, I think, at the disposal here, and it's probably a fair one where everyone's scratching their head, like, why are they where they are? So we have to bear that in mind. So many different reasons today, for different reasons other than us just playing so well that we have done many times. It's a really good point.
And there's a bigger picture, of course. We now end 2013 with just 3 league defeats and 3rd in the Championship. I think every Burnley fan, maybe even you, would have taken that. I know you're greedy. No, of course. I mean, there is a reality. You know, we've got kind of 18 to 20 players at any given time with injuries and whatever. I mean, the players are getting everything. I thought the fans today, they were brilliant support. I mean, incredible support today. You know, to bring that many here, and they were vocal and they got behind the team. But yeah, again, we know we can play more fluidly. It wasn't that type of game, but they've seen a group of players give everything to go and get something from the game, and that's a marker that I guaranteed that I'd give this team and this club. And it gives us that good base to build from that I mentioned a lot. So I'm very proud of that today, because that's a tough game. That's a hard game to come here and secure all 3 points. So, you know, I am pleased with that, and I am pleased with 3rd. I am pleased that we've been up there all season. I think you told me the most amount of weeks at the top of the table for 40 years. So there's a lot of good signs and a lot of really good things, and the fans have come along with that, which is brilliant as well. It's been a great 2013, Gaffer. A very happy New Year to you.
Thank you.